when Kenyans, or Africans for that matter, used to go out, then maybe within a 1 month, 2 months, their accent has changed. And you would always ask yourself, hey, what really happened? But on one occasion, when we wanted to catch them, we actually said, lakini nyinyi mnatuchezea. If you go to the US or to the UK, or maybe France and so forth, you come with this accent. How many who have gone to India come back with the Indian accent? You know, then we discovered, kumbe hii kitu, it depends on what you want to do. But anyway, you're not going for the accent. I think you're going for a very serious assignment. I really want to be very brief, because between now and the time you board, you have to do some critical things. One is to check in through the process carefully, but the second is to have maximum time with your family members before you part ways, because some will be remaining here while others go. So we want to be able to allow you to maximize on that engagement. It can be very emotional, so we don't want to take too much of your time. So let me just say that on behalf of the President, who would have liked to be part of this, and I hope circumstances will allow him to be part of the next team that will be going. We really want to thank those who have really spearheaded this. The Consult Center Limited and Pursuer International. I think they have really worked together to piece this thing together, working very closely with Madam Roslyn at the Diaspora Department and her team. We really want to thank you for really packaging this and putting it together. It's so important. It's a good initiative for us. And we will want to capitalize and utilize such initiatives in different sectors. She has given you the example of the medical sector. We are advanced in some collaboration with Germany and many others. We signed the EPA agreement. We will pursue opportunities there. We also are due to sign the SEPA agreement with the United Arab Emirates. And in all this, the issue of labor migration and opportunities for Kenyans outside is also central to what we want to achieve. So there's a good opportunity. But naturally, the highest number of jobs eventually must be created in Nairobi or in Kenya, because obviously the diaspora cannot absorb everybody. But where there's an opportunity, let us utilize it, let us fill the gap. Kenyans are very good in terms of their skills and how they've been able to not just showcase themselves, to actually prove themselves. You are good workers, you communicate very well, and this is why, comparatively, if you take the Kenyan in the diaspora and some of our other colleagues from the continent in the diaspora, there's an inclination to have the Kenyan as the favorite. We need to consolidate that. Be disciplined, be focused, appreciate what are the laws in that country. It's so important, because we must always remember that the moment you're on that plane and you land, you are now under a different jurisdiction. And therefore you must respect the laws and regulations of that land, so that you don't land on the wrong side of the law. Because we've had some incidents where Kenyans move and they assume that it's like what you normally do here, that you wacha tuonane nyuma ya tent or something. Be very careful, because you have to respect the code of ethics and regulations in those countries. So please remember that at all times so that you don't land into any serious trouble. So we look forward to you going away positively, landing safely, and then engaging. And just listening to the figures that Rosalind was quoting. She was talking of 600 and what? Yeah, so it's actually, it's now over $4 billion coming to the diaspora. Let me just give you the magnitude of what this is all about. There's a debate in the media today about whether Kenya should have a second modernized terminal or airport or not. And the debate is around a projected investment of about $2 billion US. Okay, that is roughly maybe 250 billion Kenya shillings, 260 billion Kenya shillings. So you can imagine if all things were equal, it means the diaspora remittances can build us 2 new airports. Just look at that figure. They can actually modernize the airport. If that money was just put in one basket, what the diaspora is remitting to Kenya can completely build a new airport terminal in one stroke. That is the power that the diaspora now has. It's a very serious thing if you think of it. So we are looking at you with a lot of hope that you prosper, because when you prosper, then Kenya also does what? Prospers. So tunawatakia heri, tunataka mupate nafasi nzuri, lay the ground for the others who will come after you. And I want to assure you that the government of Kenya will always be as supportive as it can be. Today, let me not rush and make any promises that I may not deliver. You know, there's a famous saying, they say, when you are in public space, promise what you can deliver and deliver what you promise. Are we together? Promise what you can deliver and deliver what you promise. So you've given us an assignment. Let us not promise until we are sure we can deliver. But we've heard you that support is necessary in a number of areas, around the visa areas, to fast track. We have heard you that support is necessary because putting together this journey can also be expensive, and we'll reflect on it carefully as we go forward. But most important, we wish you Godspeed, His grace, and success to you and your entire families. Asanteni sana. Let me end there so that we can start the next aspect of it. Thank you. What more do you want us to do? You want me to hand over the flag? Okay. Wherever you... Okay.
So if those of you who are traveling, the teachers, just find your way to the stairs of the hotel, then we can have a flag handing over ceremony. Those of you who are traveling, please let's just go to the stairs.
Okay. Good.